Hi, it's Ewan Ellery here making bonsai in Australia, and in this video I'm going to turn this jade into a bonsai. There's obviously a few, you can see a few places where it has been pruned, so it has been pruned a bit. It's kind of just been left to grow, so what I'm going to be doing in this video is really pruning it back quite significantly, just to get a bit of additional taper in the trunk, and then I'll be making some new jades just by kind of breaking this apart, seeing how many trees are in this. Seems like there's a few trunks coming out of the soil, and then with cuttings I'm going to propagate those so that I can end up with some more jades, because with the cuttings that I'll have, some of those will be quite thick as well. So I'm just going to take it out of the pot, get rid of some of these weeds, and have a cracker. So it's a very sandy mix, which is good for jades. Now, jades will grow just from a if you've got a leaf that kind of just falls in there in the soil, it'll grow from that. So I'm assuming that's kind of why we've got all of these other plants grown. Either that or there's been cuttings. Seems like that might have been a cutting that was cut back and it's just taken root in the soil. Very strange. Okay, so it seems as though these might be joined together, but I'm just going to rinse off the roots just to see exactly what I can do with those. So these definitely are joined at the base there. Definitely joined at the base, so I might just prune back some of the higher up roots, just to see what it's going to look like if I have this as a bit of a twin trunk. The taper on the main one here seems to be a lot more dense that far down, so good. Just getting rid of some of those higher branches. There's root there that was just sticking up, so getting rid of that at some stage. So just prune that back now, and that root there. Kind of if I do have this as a twin trunk, definitely want to expose the merger there. Kind of concealed that, so get rid of that. So I feel as though if I were to keep that as a bit of a twin trunk, you'd kind of want the the front to be where you could kind of see both, yet it kind of removes any view of the I guess what's in the rest of the tree, because it gets rid of the view of the branch structuring up here, so it kind of not very useful there. And you can see that there's kind of a bunch of roots coming off a little bit higher up there, so I might prune that off just where at that point where I can start getting a bit of a root plane going. And it may give me the option, not too certain yet, but depending on, if I stick this out of the ground, can't be bothered regrowing that, just prune that back. And that'll just let me expose the root plane on this, which kind of comes out. It comes out a bit further. Could yeah, create a bit of interest with that. And just tidy that up a bit. So, just so that it can actually fit in the pot that I've got for it, which is pretty shallow, I'm just going to try and flatten the root mass here. And yeah, I don't need all the ones that are just going straight down. Let me get rid of those. Just want all of the more radial roots. Put too much dirt and crap in the bottom there. Okay. So now, just going to have a look at yeah, how I want to position this tree. So I kind of like that there as the front, just because you can see the bottom of the root plane kind of coming out towards you there, especially if it's left exposed. And then you can also see the, sorry, more like that angle. Then you can also see the trunk and kind of having this main trunk kind of come out towards you a little bit. So I'm going to keep that as the front. Now I don't want all of the branching up above, so I am going to be quite severe with pruning this back. So initially this leader here, yeah, I'm going to use this to grow another one, but prune that back to there, just so it can start to, yeah, get can bud back here, get a few more branches coming off there, and have a lot more taper and branching, all branching a little bit lower down. And then the one behind it, prune back just a bit lower. And given that that's going to be the leader, again I'll have this one here, prune back a bit lower. Alright, and that's gotten rid of a lot of the top weight in the tree, so I might even be able to fit this into the, get this sitting in the pot without needing to wire it down, which is always preferential, just because you don't end up, especially with a jade, just won't end up with the scarring that wiring it will leave. So just pruning back these roots so they fit in the pot. Get rid of the sticking up ones that I don't want, and then I'll repot that. And bit of a layer of soil in there. Alright, and then I'll put it in. So just want to make sure it's in, yeah, the position that I want, which it is there. And just making sure I feed all of that soil in around all of the, into all of the air holes in the roots, just so the roots aren't, yeah, exposed under there. Gives them a lot more, yeah, it just helps them maintain a lot more health, stops them from drying out and dying. So now that's watered, so yeah, I'll put that aside, and yeah, hopefully this will grow a lot more. It will bud back, so yeah, it'll bud back and just get a lot more ramification in the branching, but also yeah, develop that taper and keep it a lot smaller rather than having it as a big huge plant. So now that I've got that out of the way, I'll get all of these planted in. Okay, so just reusing this this soil and the pot, because I constantly seem to have a lack of pots, so just getting rid of the leaves that are under the soil there, and yeah, just chopped off this bottom part because I don't need it. It was unnecessary. Same with the big ones, really don't need yeah, just all that excess. And this is too small. I could easily pot that as well, but it's too small for me to bother. Now, despite me saying that, I quite like this, it's just a weird kind of structure that I've got going on here with this having the kind of arc there, and then yeah, it's just very unusual. So what I'm actually going to do with this one, just grow that, continue to grow that like that. Yeah, we'll just see how that develops with time. So yeah, I've got a lot of excess jade which I could grow if I wanted to, but yeah, I think I've got more than enough here for me at the moment, and I'll grow more with time. So yeah. Alright, so there's my new jade bonsai. So yeah, as with a lot of my videos, just a bit of a stick at the moment, but yeah, we'll develop it with time to become, yeah, based on how it looks so far, I think it will turn out quite well. So look, I hope you enjoyed this video or took something from it. If you have, then please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so that you're notified with my future videos as I release them. But look, thanks for your time today. Enjoy. Bye.